The future is poetic progression, diversified verses in succession, never repetitive, concentrated thought content, augmented by elevated mental context. Shock. The shock is spiritual shelter, afterlife, relevant reverence, deliberate severance of physical ties, third eye magnification, time disintegration, entering the future. The future shock rides rhythms with sentences of celebration, the great oration of redemptive sacrifice to the ovation of saints and angelic hosts caught up in the purest pursuit of truth. From the wind to the shore, ride the rhythm to the door. Time, strange happenings, think about unusual occurrences. Things you cannot comprehend, cannot, but you are yet strangely drawn to, pulled, attracted, magnetically pulled to, encompassed in the true call, future shock, multi-directional. I'm a phenom spawned from salt and light compounds, holding false mic checks overground, claiming under origin and my stakes and paper tectonic plates sink my deep thoughts in lakes of ink on the brink of my extinction. Picture mix of wisdom, hand in hand with sand printed semantics. Overtly I'm poetic on the poverty perimeter. No ignorant edit for the immature. Listen or just adventure for sure. Rodentia gods never rise above the surface for the purpose of a sacrifice. Supplement, supplemental overload, currents explode. Neurons in the unseen realms, arousing senses all six, mixed with suspicions of existence supernatural, unexplained detached, relevant and beyond. Feature shock and tunnel rats continue on in the true spirit of the reborn phenomenon.
Phenomenon 1, phenomenon 2, phenomenon 3, come rock the whip. Phenomenon 1, phenomenon 2, phenomenon 3, come rock the whip. Phenomenon 1, phenomenon 2, phenomenon 3, come rock the whip. Phenomenon 1, phenomenon 2, phenomenon 3, come rock.
Well, the phenomenon that I'm rapping about tells about the bond that God has for man upon this land that we live upon. Journey in the past, subtract 20 centuries, find your destiny. Be a follower of Jehovah, no longer a hollow head wallowing in dead matter. You know what matters, man? That you become aware that you're an heir to his promise. But you better beware of the snares and traps that will capture your soul. Hold on tight on the roller coaster of life by remembering the phenomenon upon the cross. Be strong as a night of light or at your loss. Eternal existence gone in the inferno, blown away in the winds of strife. Don't let this happen. Look to the one who sends pure life that never ends. Just remember the phenomenon.
Phenomenon 1, phenomenon 2, phenomenon 3, come rock the whip. Phenomenon 1, phenomenon 2, phenomenon 3, come rock the whip. Phenomenon 1, phenomenon 2, phenomenon 3, come rock the whip. Phenomenon 1, phenomenon 2, phenomenon 3, come rock. Transient, transform, Decepticon to Autobot. Interchange, rearrange, is strange to brain frame. Somewhat similar to transplant, yet man can't comprehend it. In perception with detection of second. Birth is in order, spirit, then water to see, then into the kingdom for this non-physical phenom. It takes place in the inner man when the man seeks origin point, then finds it. Remarkable how his heart sparkable, ignited by the true light to shine to mankind, bearing witness to the unseen and ill even to the keen minds of science. The full appliance of my reliance upon the I am is indelible. A second birth, a second coming. Now that's incredible. Quite able to be told to yell to you with the non-fiction of the eviction of the old man. Phenomenon to all Phenomenon
lands.
1, phenomenon 2, phenomenon 3, come rock the whip. Phenomenon 1, phenomenon 2, phenomenon 3, come rock the whip. Phenomenon 1, phenomenon 2, phenomenon 3, come rock the whip. Phenomenon 1, phenomenon 2, phenomenon 3, come rock.
thrives in a sky of wise thought, taught to manifest itself through ink written on a life history to be memorized and sterilized, to be emphasized. Underline is free. Future poetry dancing in a raging ocean. Devotion is engraved in my soul, so I travel on in Babylon and press for the gold. Mining all day, but only coming up with rocks. Finding a way to try to open up the lock keys. On the chain of understanding, we proceed to freeze eyes with the seeds that we're planting. The fantastic musical medicine that was sending in sentences and sound waves with fertility to bring fatality to the curse, which was casted on man at birth.
Do you feel what I feel?
Can you feel it? Novocaine to calm your feeling of pain. Keep my game under wraps beneath the ceiling of fame. On the low, I storm troop, destroy stars and lick shots. I pocket watch with timelines and use rhymes to climb clocks. Slip knots will kill the thoughts that hold me back. Shoulder weights of the world keep my feet in the track. Visions of my future remind me of my past. I ask questions out loud to hear the world laugh. Spray cans paint death with light brush strokes. Hope to catch a glimpse of cash before my eyes pinch close. Motives locomote to rush me past my circumstance, but doubt surrounds a man without a second pair of pants. And a chance to break even seems heaven sent, but Ajax Redbone sojourn won't earn a cent. Subject closed, open minds on cap full. Concrete emotions create a potent capsule. Handle contents under pressure and please don't break the seal. If your life is still numb, you'll never touch what I feel.
Do you feel what I feel?
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel
it? Now, the purpose of this rhyme is to define the state of mind and get you thinking the same. So we're on equal plane from mind to soma to psyche in the middle, affecting your affections and ripping reason more than a little. See, I spark and rap art, never was it a game. Pilot our phonetic flight while others write fiction for fame. No shame in my manner of microphone meanders. Rapper reprimander, plus the messiah is my commander. I plan to span across paths of lost, tossed in winds of change. I just embrace them along with mics with passion as lovers do each other and cover ears with blankets of sound from the W. That's Kizzy, we be busy bombardiering B-boy dome cells with brain food expressly for the purpose of being chewed and later digested after that, manifested in the form of an abnormal human being with a brand new way of seeing. Emancipate and unclose your ears and eyes so you can be wise. This be a hope of mine for open minds to catch what I hit to right field. Till then, you can't feel what I feel. What I feel.
You feel what I feel?
Can you feel it? 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 the night bright burning wax. From the wisdom to escape the traps. Listen very closely and you'll hear my silent screams echo defiance reaching off of my peers. And whoever lends me their ears, Pharisees who philosophizing classes of emptiness right endless. Afterlife, why? The reason cause their lies deceive masses who believe in their own mind. Planted in sand, you know it can't prosper. Philosopher, father to idiocracy, mocking he was a potter who shaped their essence. Obviously, you flunked his lessons. Judas Iscariot, punishment sent to Lucifer's office to be expelled from heavenly realm, never to come back. Your facts were twisted with arguments that lack truth, which dove into the pool of deception splash death. The uncircumcised mind will perish when they mindlessly walk to a portal where immortals they pay the toll into eternal damnation, and their fee is their soul.
Do not be fooled by optical illusions. Fool
philosophical.
In a duel, I become one with the oxygen and fuel. A threat, the most powerful element known to man.
To
be
man.
executed or keep your competing feelings locked in. Me, with a pen, is like Picasso with a paintbrush, revealing pictures of what's bubbling inside my mind, interposed in yours through flows. Now subconsciously, every thought is being judged on whether wicked or godly. The mental metamorphosis has begun. Trying to stop me is like staring into the sun.
The sun, close your eyes, the sun. The sun laughed at ridiculous Icarus and his meticulous plan to land his man-made plane in the heavenly plains. This poor fella lacks more than just propellers. Feathers and sticks mixed with wax would begin his gravitational fall. This sums up all man-made attempts to reach the sun up to sundown. Don't let ill philosophies be your meltdown. Your meltdown.
Do not be fooled by optical illusions, stupid only to be obstacles. It's rather comical what they claim to be logical. So future shock, be wax and philosophical. Do not be fooled by optical illusions, stupid only to be obstacles. It's rather comical what they claim to be logical. So future shock, be wax and philosophical.
In the center of a scholastic system that's type whack, I sit in a class as one youth forced to listen to untruths as told by some professor, not even a possessor of a proper perception of God. No wonder I feel odd and out of place, with no space to lace my voice in to corporate discussion. He's crushing kids and pushing poison. I can't handle it anymore, so I tune out and hear beats in my brain and start to think of Christ-type counteractive speak. I'd say, first of all, 4 bombs I'll drop, I'll make no apologies, cause you mutilate mine with misleading modern mythology. You paint visual lies with what you conceptualize, teach institutional lies. Although I'll claim to be wise, I see you inserting ill ideologies. Mr. Philosoph trying to kill us off with fallacies, but I won't fall into finality. I'd rather turn the tables and make final your fables and place true logic on vinyl.
Or against it because of my religious affiliation. Or against it because of my religious affiliation.
Do not be fooled by optical illusions, stupid only to be obstacles. It's rather comical what they claim to be logical. So future shock, be wax and philosophicals. Do not be fooled by optical illusions, stupid only to be obstacles. It's rather comical what they claim to be logical. So future shock, be wax and philosophicals.
Any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe to assure the survival and the success of liberty. This much we play and more. Those old allies whose cultural and spiritual origins we share, we pledge loyalty of faithful friends. United, there is little we cannot do.
What is the problem? The problem to the solemn outskirts of bloodshot. 30 degrees, I'm freezing hot. Wheezing through the seconds, lost in breaths of sleep. Not a day, an hour, and a week, but with these thoughts. Please, God, the tensions and dimensions of tranquil ascension. What caused this fraud of sleep prevention? Was it poetical art versus I can't handle the curse of conviction? Fiction hidden in my diction, riddle with the omission of my decision. Shock, I'm on the auction block for the last ditch in the future past, which no hand can wave to break the pain of my picture frame. I must abstain from falling into the game. Calling me by name, and the absurdity of single fingers that lingers, lures of impurity, flirting with limp lids of like my head is swimming with hurting cries of dead souls, tortured and scorched for sins of ignorance, the toll of temporary bliss.
Ride the wind to my door.
Executioner to shock me into the future.
From the hills, from the shores, ride the wind to my door.
Place this in your remembrance. Ponder upon the yonder tense and its developments. Oh wait, for the crack of doom approaches. For some wisdom from this poem's come to make wise domes. Eyes comb, planes, planetary set inside the skulls of the elect. Who the hereafter speak comes to pass. What you expect? I recollect my reservation for my grave was made. However, after my demise, that isn't where my body stayed. Far clearer. The 2020 was the hindsight of my flight into the heavenly realm where the Most High holds the helm and reigns forever for a limitless time. I reminisce in retrospect from a ton of rats ruling with the divine. Destination and destiny reached after judgment and rewards and the feast. Fiery, faithful, the beast, written and locked into biblical script and page. Time will tell who dwells where come end of age. Till then, war I wage with words wielded as weapons, utilized to warn wicked and wayward, walking in backward direction. What I invent speaks upon the advent, or for the layman, second coming of Christ. If you heard or haven't, so in the womb of time, I'll birth rhyme to clear away your mental fog and phonics and take your memory for a jog.
Ride the wind to my door.
For the executioner to shock me into the future.
Ride the wind to my door.
The future's end. Will begin by the coming of the Son of Man. Just like lightning thrashing downward with visibility worldwide to the world's eye. And capture attention spans worldwide. So in the present, remember his presence. Forthcoming, you gotta abort running and what's happened. Stop dwelling on shortcomings. That's the sort of thing that will leave you as a stagnant stalactite in the cavern hiding from light. No longer a brave explorer, no lanterns in your time continuum. Continuing backwards at the minimum. Halt, proceed into your memory of moving forwards, be seeds of salt, seasoning the soil, uncoiled, I'm loyal to my king. When I'm springing to redemption, my rejection's temporary from the ordinary person who's cursing the future, rehearsing for the past but getting shocked. Electric flash.
Ride the wind to my door.
For the executioner to shock me into the future.
Ride the wind to my door.
Oceana to the floor underground. You'll need more than a snorkel as you dive into my sound. Immersed in verses, terse are the linguistic forms which plunge you into an abundance of saturation. As you inch deeper, you're drenched. The sleeper is wrenched from eyelid closure. Composure is lost due to overexposure to salt. Pressure rise to erase the lies from the father of them. The reason for the dive to the depths of the subconscious, drowning nonsense. Sending the opposite on sight. Pressure rise, it increases as you descend. The lungs can't stand, so they collapse. For the raps cause a snap of your trachea. Breath lost, yet death eludes. Foods for thought, what was wrought on the cross equals deep for drowners. The life preserver brings you back around to the surface. Waves crashing, for air gasping. You hit the shore, my words soak your pore, so you forever hear. The scuba jive dive left you at behind the ear.
More complex from one rhyme to the next.
But if I got one breath left,
More complex from one rhyme to the next.
but if I got one breath left,
More complex from one rhyme to the next.
but if I got one breath left,
More complex from one rhyme to the next.
but if I got one breath left.
Exploding to the surface. With my words, I'll grab you by the neck and drag you to my world of mic checks. Surging and submerging downwards. With the words of sound, intellectual tentacles sting your third eye. I represent the king, him the wind beneath my wing. Then I send a sting that rings in your mind like a smoke detector. A sand crystal and a clam through time. You survived and broke out like a missile as a pearl god. Renewed your mind, three eyes open to an ocean of life 2 times born. You've been transformed from the plan to a brand new creature that will reach for the bright light that shines above your sight, which dives into a realm of oxygen. You swim upwards, embarking on a whole new journey. Lungs expand like a rubber band with air to declare your manhood of good. Yes, you were baptized by God's scuba jive.
More complex from one rhyme to the next.
But if I got one breath left,
More complex from one rhyme to the next.
but if I got one breath left,
More complex.
but if I got one breath left,
More complex from one rhyme to the next.
but if I
status. Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. Quick rest relieving steps of death's lattice. Status, satisfaction, aquatic perception, melodic detection. Actively sanitizing my eyes, I bring infection into focus. Diagnosis, locusts and fleas. Bring disease of psychosis through osmosis. These breeze through trees of hocus pocus. Leaves fall. We saw contaminated seeds of animated please. Sinking in the fathoms of atoms. Distress for the mistress of mistrusted mystery. Officially fishing for phantoms of history. Deep, listen to me, keep inhaling oxygenated cells of life beneath the surface where purpose is life. I'm fighting to stay afloat. A ray of hope shines through my mind. Truth by structure rhymes up to spines of spineless design. Aligning timeless wonders with thundering signs. I'm surrounded by astounding walls of water. No bother of drowning. My father sounding a call underwater. Leaving Atlantis at night with gladness in sight. My breathing apparatus, my mic.
More complex.
What if I got one breath left?
More complex.
What if I got one breath left?
More complex from one rhyme to the next.
What if I got one breath left?
More complex from one rhyme to the next.
What if I got one breath left?
More complex. Complex.
What if I got one breath left?
To all of you wearing costumes, we made it our task to unmask your false tunes. You talk large till we come up inside your lands. Now we can stand face to face, mic to mic, man to man. To all of you wearing costumes, we made it our task to unmask your false tunes. You talk large till we come up in your lands. Now we can stand face to face, mic to mic, man to man.
It provides facial lacerations through lyrication applied to sheets that be white in coloration, never to be seen by those seeking info. So drown in the depth of the width of my word work, then you'll know what notebooks confine my mind's wild style children. Meanwhile, verbs and nouns play tag in abandoned buildings. My hymns of him are condemned by them who can't comprehend the living letters that I write, stamp, seal, and send.
To whom it may concern, focus and learn. Mental babies in wombs, looming stagnant and blooming as an insignificant, ignorant infant crawling in dull existence. Through time, distance not traveled. The complacency is gonna win your battle. Your identity will be lost among your fellow cattle. Branded by raps from the top side, raps ride seismographic ways to destroy a barricade.
To all of you wearing costumes, we made it our task to unmask your false tunes. You talk large till we come up in your lands. Now we can stand face to face, mic to mic, man to man. To all of you wearing costumes, we made it our task to unmask your false tunes. You talk large till we come up inside your lands. Now we can stand face to face, mic to mic, man to man.
On your field of broken dreams, this is simply the way I wordplay in cataclysmic rhythmic formation. Your misrepresentation of the hip-hop nation brings humiliation to its collective population instead of patience. You inbreed speed to the spectator. Now open mics are filled with premature ejaculators, cross-dressing crossfaders, players and player haters, both the same in my eyes, with different names and disguises. Now I'm the one who recognizes what crushing worlds with words created for the hated in the gospel rap herds, while you build up the absurd with styles others have sung. Demons hung my mic cords, you by your tongue. In reality, keep it real has become cliche instead of formality. I could commercialize the gospel, drive elections just the same, but instead I leave snapshots of hip-hop in your brain frame.
To all of you wearing costumes, we made it our task to unmask your false tunes. You talk large till we come up in your lands. Now we can stand face to face, mic to mic, man to man. To all of you wearing costumes, we made it our task to unmask your false tunes. You talk large till we come up inside your lands. Now we can stand face to face, mic to mic, man to man.
It's obvious you spent your time regressing, dressing in another man's style to keep us guessing whose side you down with. You clown kids like us who trust God for transport. You can't sport fly gear to hide your coming short. A mark that keeps missing in attempt to diss what's real. True heads reveal you sold your soul for mass appeal. I'll appeal to your mind rational. Cash can buy you fashion, trends, and fast action. But passion is a gift used to lift the levels of our culture. For future reference, disrespect will be a torture. It's a lesson overdue along the lines of telling truth. Who can really stab a demon? Yeah, right. We tackle crews with superior levels of supernatural progress. Innovations on space and time that keep you honest. On contact with concepts, your senses are aroused. You're not game for the circle, so don't play underground.
To all of you wearing costumes, we made it our task to unmask your false tunes. You talk large till we come up inside your lands. Now we can stand face to face, mic to mic, man to man. To all of you wearing costumes, we made it our task to unmask your false tunes. You talk large till we come up in your lands. Now we can stand face to face, mic to mic, man to man.
excursion plan to break the locks on the gate to get into Scandalan. It was 1:15 curfew. A few knew of our whereabouts, about to carry out the sabotage.
Pace Kavanaugh brought the camouflage to erase
identity into the infamous Ted Jones with a full-blown blueprint of the park's layout, marked with escape routes and watchdogs to take out. Norin, otherwise known as Ajax. Rad had a backpack full of Agent Orange. Glad to be together and under cover of night.
We have no time to waste.
Parks direct, bombs to light. Okay, we have our plan of attack, we have our missions, we have the escape routes. Dr. Blue, are you prepared?
Prepared and ready.
Agent Orange, are bombs ready for detonation? Bombs are ready for detonation. Okay, we've been trained for this, we're prepared, we know what we're doing. Take your positions, let's do this.
The aerosol carousel will be our point of rendezvous.
Synchronized.
You're watching lock.com links to channel 2.
Dr. Blue, do you copy?
Roger, Dr. Blue. Code red, do you copy?
Roger, code red. Agent Orange, do you copy? Roger, Agent Orange. The contact is clean. Comm links clear over.
We disperse personnel
to hit personal targets.
Each win his own way to get the secret mission started.
My intuition took me to mistakes, kissing boots.
I rode the emotional roller coaster just to straighten out the loops.
And I rode the boat on my trip to Eagle Falls.
The speakers came alive with the seekers, yes, y'all, to the beach.
Hooray, hooray, step right up. Come one, come all to the exciting world of Scandalan, where you plan to land your soul to indulge in your desires. Ride your emotions and don't miss the mistakes kissing booth just for a quarter. And take a trip over to Eagle Falls, all for the low, low price of your soul, then your life.
I caught her up rocking, pop locking, beatboxing. My philosophy, this can't be my dream girl for a quarter.
Place your quarter for a kiss, mistakes will take you there.
I said, where's there?
It's anywhere you wanna be. Now come plant your family tree right here inside the park.
I felt a spark like my heart, I was consumed by lust.
Now you the man, homie, so take a hand and lead the way. There's so much that she can show you, so many games y'all can play.
In an instant, this hoe uprooted my resistance. Should I risk it all to gamble for a slice of paradise?
There ain't a girl inside my store I know you can't afford.
With mistakes, I can't take it anymore.
Hooray, hooray, step right up. Come one, come all to the exciting world of Scandalan, where you plan to land your soul to indulge in your desires. Ride your emotions and don't miss the mistakes kissing booth just for 25 cents. Take a trip over to Eagle Falls, all for the low, low price of your soul, then your life.
There's something inside telling me I shouldn't have hopped it, but I got overcome by excitement. It's too late, I can't stop it. I've hit to the heights of happiness, then dip down to the depths of despair in the cavern of depression. Can't stay here, yo guys, where you at?
With mistakes, I can't take it anymore.
We'll have to resort to mission abort.
I stepped into the log and floated through sweet sceneries of compliments that sent gas in my ego, which rose above plateaus and mountains. I was looking down in awe
Agent Orange emergency detonation.
I reach for my backpack in frustration. Then I pull the trigger to make us martyrs for this entire nation.
Code Red fell prey to the kiss of mistakes.
Dr. Blue rendezvoused with a fatal heartache.
Agent O drowned, but not before setting detonation.
So the mission was completed, us and Scandalan deleted.
Code Red fell prey to the kiss of mistakes.
Dr. Blue rendezvoused with a fatal heartache.
And Agent O drowned, but not before setting detonation.
So the mission was completed, us and Scandalan deleted. Spirit merchant chant incantation for cash. Pass that plate through the satellite dish and fish for snaps. You trap poor folks with false hopes and misquotes to pay for house notes, car loans, clothes, and speedboats. Your shiesty tactics match up with convicts. You penny pinch with 22-inch vice grips. It makes sense. You spent checks on TV sets and private jets to get wrenched in the clutches of nonsense. I'm incensed. You walk the seedy side of greed and call the flowers weed and vice versa. On the terra firma we unearth a new life of harvest, planet investment, measure treasures untold. Behold our fingers unfold. Loose from the useless grip of material fools, we trip the life fantastic ethereal semantics, cancel debt in handsome sums to pay the ransom dues and overturn the money changes.
There's a grip of fools chasing grip to the ends of the earth, searching for material worth, needing rebirth. Stop longing for dollar signs with rhymes that mean zip zero, or take a trip where the grip isn't our hero.
There's a grip of fools chasing grip to the ends of the earth, searching for material worth, needing rebirth. Stop longing for dollar signs with rhymes that mean zip zero, or take a trip where the grip isn't our hero.
All these fools with their
timid, limited mind frame, they perceive they have unlimited power, but they have unlimited pain. With vivid descriptions of the infinity of terror, because of the errors made by these pharaohs who close their jaws of greed on every type of creed. Who dangle at every angle as puppets who feed from the puppet master's trickery. They live in the epitome of mindless bodies moving in the footsteps of humanity. Perverse in hearses, they ride into the depths of cream in a submarine dream. They wade and bathe in a cashier's dream, placing green presidents above all. Their egos are hovering above this planetary ball, falling deep into the eyes of currency who currently lip sync curses of destruction, all the while trapped to the fallacy that money can buy love.
There's a grip of fools chasing grip to the ends of this earth, searching for material worth, needing rebirth. Stop longing for dollar signs with rhymes that mean zip zero, or take a trip where the grip isn't our hero.
There's a grip of fools chasing grip to the ends of the earth, searching for material worth, needing rebirth. Stop longing for dollar signs with rhymes that mean zip zero, or take a trip where the grip isn't our hero.
Grant's got a headlock on greedy clock, grabbing green lovers while Jackson's jacking others. I sit and wonder why Washington's been watching men while watching them scrap for scratch and fall while they all get faded. I call all attention to the flip side of this coin, where fists of fools are clinching tools of destruction, all the while inching toward the notion that they're building fortresses of fortitude and respect. The reasons they suffer from mental defects, something inside of your brain housing group can't grip the gift I shoot. Still stuck in the love of loot. See, if you'll cry for a nickel, then you'll die for a dime and cause caps to bust just to boost your profit line. Mr. or Mrs. Money Changer, stranger to generosity, homie to hostility and friend to ferocity. When it comes to funds, I say to thee, the route you're choosing got you losing, but that won't change until your grip loses. There's a grip of fools chasing grip to the ends of this earth, searching for material worth, needing rebirth. Stop longing for dollar signs with rhymes that mean zip zero, or take a trip where the grip isn't our hero.
There's a grip of fools chasing grip to the ends of the earth, searching for material worth, needing rebirth. Stop longing for dollar signs with rhymes that mean zip zero, or take a trip where the grip isn't our hero.
There's a grip of fools chasing grip to the ends of this earth, searching for material worth, needing rebirth. Stop longing for dollar signs with rhymes that mean zip zero, or take a trip when the grip isn't our hero.
There's a grip of fools chasing grip to the ends of the earth, searching for material worth, needing rebirth. Stop longing for dollar signs with rhymes that mean zip zero, or take a trip where the grip isn't our hero.
proclaimer and set flame to a mic. Across both coasts we rose, cosmos tie is close by and near now. So here how we transmit transcontinentally, simply extending my right extremity to supply the remedy to the sickest with the quickness. Get this, don't miss out, we dish out plain facts on train tracks, traveling to your station. Salvation of the souls is the goal for the rolling of the tires. Wires are connected to project the messiahs. Truth on airwaves, the brave set sail by airmail. A detail will prevail cause our shoes are on the shale. Hope's the antidote as we begin to locomote across the land, and if this sees then poetry's the boat. Via mic device, Christ is who we convey. So let the wheels begin to spin as we do it this way.
Traveling, battling, rattling skulls. I put this little riddle in your brittle mind. I'm traveling, battling, rattling skulls. I put this little riddle in your brittle mind. I'm traveling, battling, rattling skulls. I put this little riddle in your brittle mind. I'm traveling, battling, rattling skulls. I put this little riddle in your brittle mind. Let's ride the train from east to west we aim. Our best lessons from the brain, lyrics injected in your vein. Cause raps to blossom in this rotten world, we're insane. Rotten maniacs, they dash for fame and fortune, but they end up in the mortuary scorching. So as hobos, we carry the torch with the pros. Transcontinental pencils used as utensils, traveling to the mental, unraveling brain twine. Simpletons metamorphosizing, rising to wise men through an exact amount of time. Cocoon explodes, out comes a brand new man who can fly above the sewage that does damage to the land. Worldwide we will defend the realm unseen. Three mighty men, we battle as a team that will never be defeated as we rattle your skull. Dull-minded fools get schooled when we rage like bulls. Traveling, battling, rattling skulls. I put this little riddle in your brittle mind. I'm traveling, battling, rattling skulls. I put this little riddle in your brittle mind. I'm traveling, battling, rattling skulls. I put this little riddle in your brittle mind. I'm traveling, battling, rattling skulls. I put this little riddle in your brittle mind. I'm on a mission to hop a boxcar to escape the city where most MCs keep applying brakes to the force that creates fresh tops and streamlines. Styles high post on freeways, no stop signs. I design a plan to expand my jump start. Realistic travel over gravel for the art. I part waves with airwaves to hit the clouds. Time to soar past the normal red bones is boning out. I find myself winding through a labyrinth of transmission. Position order, horizontal hurdling vertical borders. In a world of disorder, wielding my sword, I'll sail, cut vapor trails through your pale paper skies. A crusader in the skies, rising up to underground height. What a wonderful sight, traveling by light, unraveling the twine of nighttime. I find my rhyme roadway, one way, as the sun stays shining up on my back. A tunnel rat with a mining hat, finding that your pathway zero with potholes, and those who peep through knotholes get nowhere even close to see where we MC from. Coming from the underground with drum sounds we're found. Traveling, battling, rattling skulls. I'll put this little riddle in your brittle mind. I'm traveling, battling, rattling skulls. I'll put this little riddle in your brittle mind. I'm traveling, battling, rattling skulls. I'll put this little riddle in your brittle mind. I'm traveling, battling, rattling skulls. I'll put this little riddle in your brittle mind. Trip. As I climb the time tower, hours and minutes and seconds have no relevance. Within my residence, my benevolent heart was an outcast to the sour masses following egoism for power. I decided to climb this time mechanism in order to find the keeper of time and space. My spirit's feet reached the 12th number. I arrived in a place of no blunder. I was under this wondrous glory that thundered through my being. Then I froze when the timekeeper's voice rumbled with authority. Time is running out for humanity. Insanity runs rampant along with vanity. Go out into the world and show them my character, for this is their last chance to grasp eternity. Now those words burned in me like a roaring inferno, and that's when I realized I was an eternal warrior holding up a timepiece to read it's time for peace. Time to seek the timekeeper. Time waits for no one, time waits for none. Consider yourselves warned, seek the timekeeper. Time waits for no one, time waits for none. Consider yourselves warned, seek the timekeeper. Time waits for no one, time waits for none. Consider yourselves warned, seek the timekeeper. Time waits for no one, time waits for none. Consider yourselves warned.
Time waits for no one, time waits for none. Enter into this interim, remember the sun hung? If not, recollect the rock to an epoch. Seasonal schism, his hands control the spans of a clock. And the sands, I'm an hourglass, moving fast, increasing momentum toward the moment of truth. A monumental instance wherein distance from the day star is not as far as a heart's cry. Outside inhabitants dwell in a swell spell until an opportunity knocks you off your block, thus leaving you with shocked eyes to be clockwise. See, once you flee from the physical field and the finite factor, you'll find there's no turning back to scraps left of time to get it right. Up your mind you must make, cause once your life elapses, it's either Christ or the lake. Time waits for no one, time waits for none. Consider yourselves warned, seek the timekeeper. Time waits for no one, time waits for none. Consider yourselves warned, seek the timekeeper. Time waits for no one, time waits for none. Consider yourselves warned, seek the timekeeper. Time waits for no one, time waits for none. Consider yourselves warned.
The sun passes, marking intervals of darkness. Undaunted by the harness of change, a strange catharsis lifts the Tarsus. Cursed a martyr first and foremost, but coastal borders thirst for fresh water. Also follow the photo finish in its minutes and second fractions. The action frantic and ironic. Demonic forces taunted, I flaunt the gift of speed in my need to vent pent up anger. The anchor leg of this here relay, no chance for slow-mo replay. The stopwatch plays the last dance, and party people keep restrictions loose and vision sees no deadline, but headlines read. And time approaching, the timekeeper's index finger keeps coaching my stride right. I find flight in endless pen sprints, the emblem of tenacity, Ecclesiastes shelves. My interest volumes, empty catacombs consume my time wounds. Time waits for no one, time waits for none. Consider yourselves warned, seek the timekeeper. Time waits for no one, time waits for none. Consider yourselves warned, seek the timekeeper. Time waits for no one, time waits for none. Consider yourselves warned, seek the timekeeper. Time waits for no one, time waits for none. Consider yourselves warned.
Good evening. I, living in the cemetery, laying cement on the absent word that precedes bone and marrow. The flesh possessed into arrows, shot into my shield, yield to me flows. Watch me invent elevators, intense flavors. Upwards, my words rockets to the sky where galaxies are my neighbors. Hello, Jupiter. I heard Neptune was feeling a bit down in the dumps. Turn that frown upside down. Jump with me into the cluster of stars mustered in my orbit's playground. Mars is my identity, lifeless but sent to be found by the blue planet with green and brown spots. Earthlings rot, planning their demise without knowing the plot. Held in the eyes of the massive judge, unlimited god of all, creator of the intricate blueprint of space, which is minuscule to his raw power. Think or get erased. Think or get erased. Think or get erased. Today.
Launching from the quick mind. Take off. Patrol fit, I'm doing just fine. Thrust my hand in the wallet. 2 dimes, 1 nickel line. I'm into mine, chase a rhyme, waste of time, watch the moon shine. Who ride? Erase your mind, do it right. See the red light, close your eyes, hide your clothes. Suicide, overdose in the fast life. Cast off with the clip wings, can't sing. The melodies with the we see, stone straight. Pearl gates, meditate, elevate, open wide, catch the taste, open wide, or be erased.
It's the slow scourge, torching petals and stems, making for chaff in the aftermath. Class of the passing, paper thin is singeing the hinges on the door of time. We stepping in and now we're perpetual, psychedelic, intellectual, scale skeptical structures of thought. See, I look not at the scene, but slot them down sounds to grounds where boom bap, ballistic, snowball, ballers and shot callers call this unmissable shot. Values, hues, multichromatic, static, yet inducing motion upon revolutions at a frightening rate of 33 RPMs. Revolutions per minute, spin it, infinite to finish, never measures of pleasure. If you're ever to fill your space, but for now, be erased. Be erased.
What's up, dude? See these fools in here biting? No conscience, straight up, no conscience. They'll get ripped.
From where I'm at, I see 2 worlds collide,
giving birth to this here mush
which
pot.
makes us leftovers from 2 ends.
Yeah, so let's call ourselves the middlemen since we live in this limbo.
Yeah, so until death ends our cause,
Our souls
Yeah, I
will
see
blend,
2 worlds collide,
giving birth to this here mush pot.
which makes us leftovers from 2 ends.
Yeah, so let's call ourselves the middlemen since we live in this limbo.
So until death ends our
Our
cause.
souls will blend.
I swear to God, these cats be mediocre clones of AC.
Yeah.
Couldn't conjure up nearly enough talent to face me.
Yeah, see, it's happened a lot lately, that style biting, but see, that's the declining condition and atmosphere here.
But what is here? I mean, these fools be thinking that they tight. Just cause they boys be all cheering when they get up on the mic. All they is a Project Blow Bite. They don't even do it right.
Yeah, that's right. Every night they always be biting original lyrics and their styles copied. but what else is there to highlight? This is the only thing we got, even though it is kinda sloppy.
Yeah, that's kinda true, but not me. Me and Dax wouldn't have the patience. We be the movingest fools you know, trying to get away from that.
Check our location, where we ain't no way we getting paid. We've paved the path, the highway for these crooks. So look here between the two extreme scenes of so-called church and improv versus of hip-hop, we've given birth to the Mush Pot.
I see two worlds collide,
giving birth to this here Mush Pot,
which makes us leftovers from two ends.
So let's call ourselves middlemen, since we live in limbo.
So until death ends our call,
our souls will blend.
Word, two worlds collide,
giving birth to this here Mush Pot,
which makes us leftovers from two ends.
So let's call ourselves the middlemen, since we live in this limbo.
So until death ends our call,
our souls will blend.
Hey yo, what you mean, Red? Cause I've seen heads drop countless seeds to give birth to junk of absolutely no worth whatsoever. But yo, mind that never, just break down that Mush Pot phrase, cause yo, hey, that sounds kinda clever.
Well, clever is as clever does, and I was over there, but now I'm over here. And it's weird to hear music from both worlds in my ears. And it's clear that we're either before our time or we've completely lost our collective mind. It's almost midnight and I'm quite fine in my reality. And whoever wants to battle me will face a representation of deity.
What in the world are you talking about, man? Spit it out. Expound on what you're saying. Simplify it for us, lame.
Yeah, I didn't quite hear you right or comprehend what you said. So take some time to explain to us middlemen, Red.
Peep game, dude. We feel pain, shame, and neglect from the religious sect, cause we choose to use our gifts to catch wreck and get dissed from the ignorant heads who can't see the truth yet. Still yet, we can't forget that our skills pay our debt.
Oh, I kinda get it. It makes some sort of sense. We in between, like we supposed to be a type of bridge for the two of these things.
I'm saying though, I see two worlds collide,
giving birth to this here Mush Pot,
which makes us leftovers from two ends.
Word, so let's be the middlemen, since we're already living in this limbo.
So until death ends our call,
our souls will blend.
Now it's a big responsibility for me, because it seems that we gotta represent the both to the fullest extremes, you know?
Oh, that speaks to the part of me that fiends for the microphone and dreams of the night I record on reels I call
yeah, we gotta trust God the Most High. To both sides, we in the pot of mush, silencing the whack with the hush.
Word, cause I've seen cats on the mic as far as rap will whack and have the nerve to turn around and preach Christ on top of that.
That's right, I sing songs of anger when Christian rappers come off weak, swearing they're the freshest cause they say Jesus when they freak. Mics, I'm like ill to them on some doctrine of insanity, cause I battle MCs and gain respect for Christianity.
Man, we must be the only Christian MCs that are fresh, on the microphone without vain lyrics in our text.
Yes, and since the world sinks in quicksand and thumbs twiddle on church hands, we should be proud to bear the title of a middleman. See, that's when two worlds collide,
giving birth to this here Mush Pot,
which makes us leftovers from two ends.
Word, so let's be the middlemen, since we living in limbo.
So until death ends our call,
our souls will blend.
Two worlds collide,
giving birth to this here Mush Pot,
which makes us leftovers from two ends.
Word, so let's be the middlemen, since we're living in limbo.
So until death ends our call,
our souls will blend.
Word up.
That's how it is.
Word up, man. Hey, oh shoot.
Oh shoot, here they come.
Let's get it. All right, check it out.
Bring it. Oh. You MC wanna catch up and catch catastrophes. You have to be the most freeze-dry MCs. I drink you in the morning with my cup. I keep yawning. Wake me up, take me up. I take my course.
Shake this frame.
Boostin. Boostin.
When you're boosting it, poppin',
only using it to get paid,
you get left behind and
you have what is called
when you're boosting rap styles and
only using it to get paid,
you get left behind and
you have what is called
some sort of king sitting here on a 16 measure throne. Through the breaks I rule my kingdom with strength, all alone, conquering nations by force with my fleets upon white sheets, marching throughout the blue line, singing songs of defeat. It's kind of neat when I set foot upon the place they call home, with a grin suggesting that I am one of their own. I'll befriend them, then pretending to be an ally to their states, or manipulate their syllables for what I choose to create. Be no debate, we're not enslave their words to do what I'm wishing. Strip them of their culture, their names and religion. Slave ship them back to my land with their hands in shackles, while I rave their definition and be using them in the battle. Rather ill for the fact that in the future they'll credit me and quarrel amongst each other. I don't worry about unity. They'll never realize me as being their true enemy, but see me as an entity who boosted their whole identity.
When you're boosting identities and
only using it to get paid,
you get left behind and
you have what is called
when you're boosting lyrics and
only using it to get paid,
you get left behind, and
You have what is called
when you're
that.
boosting hip hop, and
Only using it to get paid.
you get left behind, and
You have what is called
when you're
that.
boosting rap styles,
Only
and
using it to get paid.
you get left behind, and
You have what is called that.
this just in. Hip hop has just been boosted and uprooted by the legendary gang known as the funk faking actors who looted record stores first, then infiltrated their home and drove away in a commercial hearse, watering down our culture. Those vultures need to open their eyes. We shall rise and provide innovation with the use of many creative devices, stimulate minds and progress past man's limitations through revolution. Because I'm sick and tired of this dilution.
My intrusion into the hip-hop world is just to steal your attention through this breaking and entering and jacking back my subcultural expression tool of rap to the point of its origin. Thus I'm warring with the whack through acts of rhyme, riot, inciting, recital, inviting change to visit for a while. How vile is your state when your signs no longer read vital? You perpetuate infantile, so until you elevate you'll be housed. I just boosted your title.
When you're boosting hip hop, and
Only using it to get paid.
you'll get left behind, and
You have what is called
when you're
that.
boosting rap styles, and
Only using it to get paid.
you'll get left behind, and
You have what is called
when you're
that.
boosting identities, and
Only using it to get paid.
you'll get left behind, and
You have what is called
when you're
that.
boosting lyrics, and
Only using it to get paid.
you'll get left behind, and
You have what is called that.
Obviously, you mistaken looting for living, pillaging villages of vibes, taking from tribes. I guess you find that riveting, don't Which is the reason for my visiting. See, I've come to revitalize this art while utilizing the deliverer of the streets, contrived to beat what you take under through your concern with numbers. I plunder in return to cause a return of the nation of hip hop to the grand designer of it. But it begins with the heart. Since there's a problem, guess we'll have to start with boosting back the heart.
Yes. The solution is to raise your thought process above the guns, stunts, blunts, and 40 ounces. Fly from your nest. Your wings work with teamwork. Yes, we can soar with the creator. We can reach lives and teach eyes to see the wise. Lessons taught in the textbook of living. No more taking, begin giving to the art form. My heart's torn when the lyrics are born. Below mediocre, same old junk over and over. Hip hop is dying because your hand continues to choke. When you're boosting identities, and
Only using it to get paid.
you'll get left behind, and
You have what is called
when you're
that.
boosting rap styles,
Only
and
using it to get paid.
you'll get left behind, and
You have what is called
when you're
that.
boosting lyrics, and
Only using it to get paid.
you'll get left behind, and
You have what is called
when you're
that.
boosting hip
And
hop,
only using it to get paid.
you'll get left behind, and
You have what is called that.
Yo.
You have what is called that. 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 You have what is called that.
Perplexed in the puzzlement, but I discovered the final piece, and all the trouble went down the drain. Where bewildered men wander in the maze of pain. So let's travel to the time when I first bought my puzzle. On the double I journeyed to the store, out of boredom, looking for something to stop my mind from snoring. Now on the top shelf, I found it, then bought it, then took it home to understand it. Constructed together for 15 years of my life, distraught because one missing piece threw me into strife. Knots living in my heart, stopping blood flow, murdering my destiny. The peace will bring out the best in me. I still search for it constantly. Then early one day I awoke, looked over in the light and saw an old book. Opened it and read about strength endless. My puzzle was finished.
The road of existence, I've been a right on life's corner. Way was narrow, past understanding avenue about a block ago. I paused to stop and go to invest in petrol, not for my infinity, but my serenity. Corny as it may sound, on my way down Purpose Lane, I saw the church of money changes, faking God for gains. To the left of me, I saw world clinic crumbling, cause they probably won't ever perfect the practice of medicine. Con, Edison, Thomas couldn't promise me a brighter light to guide my sight. My vision through Elohim, provision is
clearer, and through my rearview mirror I spy terrorized faces in place of calm countenances, which can surely be supplied by my ride's motor, the almighty Jehovah. So for your puzzle pieces with the missing section, please take heed to what we provide. See, once you stepped inside and began to guide my path, you got the math. I just happened to be driving the car. I wouldn't be this far had you not placed the missing piece in my puzzle. No more trouble, mystery cease.
I struggle with language, tangled in the restless ties of anguish, nestled next to lies. I'm all messed up inside, chaotic with toxic resumes of ridicule and enemies, in a maze of centuries. A tomb of uncertainty taints my dreams of painting tranquil scenes in Krylon pastels that leave well enough alone. I've toned down to measure average on your scale and still deep thoughts as a source of strength to the frail. These elements of mental instruments push me past my limits of existence. Since a mystic can't predict the final act, I'll act on impulse and pull some peace from this puzzle, of course. To struggle and tussle with every muscle to maintain, I must endure pain to ensure the same outcome of my lonesome, insane, outland soulmates who might stand with hands uplifted, giving glory to the giver of gifts and river of life.
Lord, when my mind was troubled, you brought me peace. When I couldn't find the answers, you were there for me. And when I'm feeling confused, you bring understanding. And when I'm feeling abused, you're there for healing. Oh Lord, you were there to befriend me. I said, Lord, even when my own church rejected me, where would I be without you? Lord, without you.
It's chaotic how sporadic thought unlocks the misery of 2.5 decades. Dismay lays in wait beyond the bend, 58 minutes to escape the memories gaining momentum. Moments like these, I long to squeeze my own life away and watch it fade away, dimmer like the last glimmer of sunset, set in the elastic landscape of space. My face contorts into squints in surprise as the next sunrise rises in minutes. Is this the finish line? When is time no longer stronger of two opposing forces? Closing in on inevitable courses and routes, about faces how my attention spans. And 1,000 hands applaud my retroactive imagination, an ovation of diversion from a congregation with limited invention. Is this my hollow pulpit, my pulpit hollow? Hard to swallow these petty allowances of indulgence, but since it is my sentence, I'd appreciate the maximum pentothal sodium injection and a broken mirror to avoid my past reflection into mistakes and neglect. The sun resets my game and I begin to solve this fascinating little puzzle I'm in, 1/4 century at a time. The adventures of living have birthed solidified resolve, evolving into perseverance, the first revolution in creating hope. But won't I slide away like the days we waste on hasty highways and gridlock? Waiting rooms and ticket lines, picket lines that hate, escalators and elevators in the cities we can't escape. The date of unkept promises marches on to destiny's drum to rescue me from a world so desperate for completion we compete with weaponry for the peace we jeopardize, openly defiant of our identity, together but lonely. So I picture pieces of picturesque peace, statuesque on bent knee, as I seek for all of time's sake the time I take to keep the beating heart of a new man, human but somehow more. For what's been missing is now found, origin and purpose, father and creator, gift and giver, the treasure of my search, my Lord and Savior.